Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 40 of my Malekith campaign. Last episode we took a Shrine of Asuri and there's Morathi there, sitting proud. I suppose Malekith should really be here, but Morathi is instead. Morathi, apparently a very good swimmer. Just the other day she was telling me she's got a lot of different strokes under her belt, so that's good to hear. But currently she's on land and she's going to stay there for the moment, although Felicion is heading for this Remnants of Battle here, which we'll get next turn. We've also got a Black Ark right in the centre, so that's going to go around sort of help our random different... we got Rakhal over here. Now that might be useful actually. One more turn and we'll have the Dark Elf Siege Tower we need to take the Gaean Vale. And we might just move... No, you can't actually move anyway. Right, you stay in Dread Expansion. Next turn we'll just move up slightly so we can get some support over at Gaean Vale. That might be useful. And Moransty has captured the Shrine of Cain. Ooh. Then we've got Admiral Uriel there to support. Over in Lustria, both Kakalkin and Neth are doing fantastic work. We've managed to capture Swamp Town. We fought off Tyrion last episode. I think it was last episode. And now the Shrine of Sotek and Palks is next on the agenda. I think we're probably going to declare war on the Sentinels of Zeti as well. And then over here, Malekith has resettled Prague. We're heading to Volksgrad as well. And then we might take the Bayesenlung camp, Frozen Landing, and that place. But, and I was thinking about this, really Malekith needs some assistance. We do have Helenor over here, but her army is a bit bog standard, to be honest. What I think, I mean, we've got Hulalian up here. Now, the Chaos forces have been repulsed from our lands. There's no more Chaos heading in our direction. I don't think there will be either. So, I was thinking about maybe getting her to Nagrond and doing a bit of a pit stop. So, you know, she comes flying into Nagrond. Her Bleak Swords get their heads pulled off and she gets new, nice Blackguard or something. Maybe that. So I think that's what we'll do. So can we'll just keep marching in that direction. We'll get to yeah.
Later, another time.
All right, go that way. That's fine. That'll do. That'll do.
Master of cruelty.
Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Nadraxis, can you assault these guys? Good work. So that's a rebel army that spawned. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem to deal with. Public order here is a bit crap, to be honest. Yeah, we've got -7 growth, but actually that's not that bad. We've still got 84 growth. We're getting -21 from the terrain, from the climate. But otherwise, it's not too bad. So we've got some raiding going on as well, which is we should really. It's Lothar Humongous. Yep. What a name. That guy, he's a pain in the ass. I've been trying to hunt him down. He keeps giving me the slip. He's just one guy as well. It's like the what's that program? The one-armed man? The Fugitive. It's like the Fugitive. I'm chasing him down. He's been convicted of a crime. He's Chaos, so he probably has committed it. If he hasn't committed that one, he's committed plenty of others. Mind you, I'm a Dark Elf. What am I saying? I'm hardly pure as driven snow, am I? Right. Can't damage the walls.
Bride of madness.
You are a bride of madness, that's very true. Insufficient funds? What? We've run out of money? I'm the Dark Elves, I don't run out of money. That's other people's problems. That's poor people's problems. Holy crap, I've run out of money. Oh well, that's fine. Won't do that, None of that. Commandment available where? Nagrathai. Ah, yes. Let's get more growth then. And Adraxis has got a skill point. Let's give you Opportunist, Fleet-footed. Go for Fleet-footed. That's fine. Research available. Ooh, this is slightly more exciting. Weapon strength for Blackguard and weapon strength for Cold One Knights. That sounds really good. Weapon strength for Harganeth Executioners. That sounds really good as well. Let's get serrated blades. The many razor-sharp barbs and hooks may catch an opponent's blade or rend their flesh. It's going to take 7 turns to get. That's fine. Myriel, you are sort of hanging around there. That's fine. You can stay there. And end turn. Currently, me and the Empire are buddies, but they are military allies with Lothern, and that is tanking our relationship. So we might end up at war pretty... Oh, hello. Archaon's coming this way. That's not good. Because Malekith's army is a wee bit beaten up. That's not good at all. You're attacking Evershale. You know what? I think I can probably win that fight. I mean, it's worth a shot, isn't it? I think we'll have to fight it, though. Can we defend the city? I'm fairly confident we can, you know? And it's kind of nice sometimes to play these battles where you don't have everything you want. It's just these little sets. Slightly smaller engagements are sometimes the more fun ones, I find. So, you know, the big sprawling battles are fine, but there's so much going on, it's very difficult to concentrate. Whereas in this type we've got some units of bleak swords and dark shards. They're going to open fire on these sword masters. We've also got some Black Ark Corsairs with Hambos. Now, the Swordmasters do have some missile resistance, but it's not very high. It's certainly not enough to defend them from all of these crossbow bolts. They're taking a lot of damage there. The centre here, we've been hit by some silver helms, but we've got our spears braced when they came in, so we should be okay. They are trying to disengage. Need to try and do as much damage as possible. The spears have hit our bleak swords, but we got a nice charge in. For what it's worth, anyway. And Azuma, their prince, is fighting a bunch of dread spears. Our crossbows are concentrating on the silver helms, trying to take them down. They're a big threat. We need to deal with them. They've already done quite a lot of damage. We need to make sure that's limited. We've seen off the Swordmasters, and now the Black Ark Corsairs are moving in to hit the spearmen in the rear. Along with another unit of spearmen. We need to silence that Eagle Claw bolt thrower as well. That's causing a lot of damage. Need to sort that out. You see the Hambos firing into the rear of these spearmen. And crossbows over in that direction shooting into their flank. Decided to send the Black Ark Corsairs after the artillery. Make sure that's quieted. The silver helms are taking a lot of damage there. We're going to ignore them and just fire on them with our crossbows. There they go, they've broken. They're making their way off the battlefield. That's freed up 2 more units, and they're coming after the main battle force. The main battle over here, this big blob. The spearmen are surrounded, and with these additional reinforcements showing up, they're not going to be very happy. The spearmen on the other flank have broken. They're routing. And this unit is wavering. There we go, they're broken and running, and they're going to be cut down as they try to flee. Their prince is also broken. He's off. He's taken quite a lot of damage just by fighting a bunch of dread spears. And the Black Ark Corsairs finished off the Eagle Claw bolt thrower. And they're just cutting down the crew. So we've managed to defend the city and defeat yet another high elf force. Once again, those dark shards literally pulling it out of the bag. Those Black Ark Corsairs with Hambos did quite well as well. Got to give it to them. So let's have some slaves then. Slaves always good. And that's that one army dealt with. We should... I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to split up Marathi and Felicion. Go for Port Elistor with Felicion. Marathi can go after the Tower of Lycian.
Black Tower and King of Nagaroth.
He is, you know. We make good partner allies. We should do that. Yes, yes. You want a trade agreement? Sure. I'm fine with that. Oh, of course, because we've got the port of Eringrad now. So we're now this little empire here is now connected to our capital. That's good, but I'm a little bit concerned that Archaon is heading this direction. That could be an issue. I might have to head Malekith back to Fort Ostrosk to replenish. Otherwise he's not in a good position to actually fight Archaon. I'm not really... well, yeah, okay, fine. Well, you're apparently dead, and thank you for the slaves.
Power, dark and violent.
It really is, yes, Moransty. That is exactly what that is. So we've got an elf servant, secure success, steel technology failure, potion of full hardiness. We've got an elf servant. You are ready. Good!
Cruelty knows no limits.
It really does not. Okay, let's get to Fort Ostrosk. That's a bit better. Otherwise, I think, Helenor, you're just going to have to defend. I mean, you might be okay. I mean, they've got dragon ogres. How's the defences at Eringrad? Yeah, I mean, you know, might be okay. Might be fine. And hopefully, Malekith's army will be replenished and ready to assist. Oh yes, I also did some demolition. So, where was it? It was here. So I did some demolition of some Dark Elf manors, estates of the Masters. No doubt that's going to annoy a lot of nobles, but I don't give a shit because what I want is black roads. I don't want big estates, I want some roads. We're going to just build roads straight through their estates and build a Dark Elf port there, and that's going to increase our income from slaves because we've got this special building here, the Slave Traders' Palaces. And that's going to increase income from slave pens and slave markets by 30%. And then the black roads increase it by another 10 for each one. So we've got another 30% by having black roads everywhere.
Noble of Nagaroth.
Now, I want Eulalian to get over here as soon as possible.
Not now, later.
Yeah, well, you know, as quickly as you can, please. You know, pick up the pace a bit. Thank you.
I approve of these dark deeds.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Sail, damn you.
Okay, let's get up here. Let's do Dread Expansion. Looks like Hellspur has got a skill point which we can pop in. Arcane Conduit. Always Arcane Conduit. It's just so good. Now, I think we can easily take this city.
For the Witch King.
That looks pretty good. We've got 4 siege towers. The enemy's a little bit beaten up. And we've got support from the Black Ark as well. So we're going to have to fight it, but this should be a fairly straightforward battle.
We will make them bleed.
Rakal's forces approaching the city. And Galadriel's about to drop some fire on these Lothran Seaguard. Ouch. That looked like it hurt. And that's given time for our crossbows to come into range. They're going to open up fire. It's going to be doing a lot of damage as well. I mean, these Lothran Seaguard might have shields, but they're still going to take a heck of a lot of punishment. Rakal himself is now flying over the battlements, and he's going to start breathing fire over all these units with some assistance from the Black Ark. That's one Lothran Seaguard unit dead. Our tower's moving up, filled with Black Ark Corsairs.
Courage has failed us.
Rakal has been firing his Wrath of Kurnos at the Sun Dragon. That's already taken a chunk out of its health. And as soon as it's not coming to attack, we can just continue doing that every time it comes off cooldown. Continue doing some damage to him. The War Hydra's hitting the gate there. You can see his head's poking through. And we've got a Noble, the only unit defending the gate. In come the Black Ark Corsairs. Going to start cutting down the defenders on the wall. Gate's now down. You can see Rakhal there's picking on the Noble, shooting him, and doing a lot of damage. Rakhal's missile damage is pretty much through the roof, almost 2k. Yeah, that Noble's not going to last very long. Got a nice blob over here, so that's time for some Black Ark bombardment, I think. Yep, that'll do it. See, Rakhal himself has come to join the battle. And that's broken a lot of these units. Only the High Mage still standing and fighting. And goes another Wrath of Kurnos. Yep, that takes huge chunks out of the health of that dragon. That's going to leave him in a bit of a precarious position once Rakhal gets his hands on him. There's no point rushing into the city centre. May as well take our time. Limit the amount of casualties we take. As you can see, our crossbows now using the siege tower to climb up onto the battlements. Come on, up you go, guys. Maybe I should have used the other one as well, but well, that's fine. Then they come. And Rakhal is going to start picking on these Alarian Reavers. We've got a couple of units of Alarian... Is it just one unit? Yeah, just one unit of Alarian Reavers, archers, and a couple of units of Silver Helms and some Alarian Reavers and a Sun Dragon. This Rakhal is just going to start taking pot shots at him. To be honest, his shots are a bit wasted on units like this. He will do damage, but he's better. I feel like it's better targeting a single unit like a Dragon, Great Eagle, War Hydra, something like that, something big and beefy. So Rakhal really racking up the kills. Our artillery's got into range of the Sun Dragon. They're just going to open up fire with single bolts. In comes another Wrath of Kurnos. Oof. I mean, Rakhal has... I mean, that thing... I mean, that is not a stable firing platform. You have to be a pretty darn good shot to be able to shoot from the back of a dragon. Managed to hit the dragon with a Black Ark bombardment, and that's dropped its health down to, well, what's that, maybe about a quarter? The Alarian Reavers have fled off the field, and we're now moving our archers, or crossbows even, up into range. They're going to start shooting at the Silver Helms and Alarian Reavers. And that dragon continues to take shots from the artillery, so he's off. And as he decides to flee, the rest of the army collapses. Especially because they're now being shot from their own walls. And they're also getting dragon breathed. And off they go. That was a pretty easy victory for Rakhal, really. Well, that was a convincing victory by Rakhal there. Nice work. He racked up 130 kills. Rakhal. Get it? Good. Lovely. Okay, XP gained. That's nice. Good. And let's occupy. We've taken Avalon. So I believe this is the home of the Everqueen. there anything special to build here, or is that just if you're a high elf? Might be just if you're a high elf, or maybe you're just a wood elf, maybe. Doesn't look like dark elves get anything special there. But that's fine. So we could get exotic animals. I mean, upkeep reduction for harpies and stuff is good, so we'll get that. Let's get the Dark Elf Harbour. Let's get the guild halls and some walls. Goodness me, we're running out of money very quickly. Need more slaves.
Favored of the Witch King.
Ah yes, we wanted, is it Mitra?
Such terrible concoctions.
Good to know. You can damage walls, so maybe not you.
Mixing spells.
Larian, what can you do? You're a wild-eyed and stuff. Yes, we want you in Kakalkin's army. And then he can move on the Shrine of Sotek. And can you damage the walls?
Flames they dance.
You can. Nice work.
Favored of the Witch King.
And that means we can then lay siege.
Kill!
Yeah, let's get a couple of
For
siege
Naggaroth!
engines.
For
That'll give
victory!
Kakalkin time to go and grab the Shrine of Sotek and then come back to reinforce. Then we'll have to look at declaring war on the Sentinels of Zeti. Let's have a quick look down here. Anything interesting? No. Well, if we can take Floating Pyramid, that'll be a good bottleneck point. I might, once I finished off dealing with Ulthuan, which is basically, it's just a matter of time now, then I'll probably send one army down to help with Lustria, and the other 3 will then hit the coast of Bretonnia and start killing.
Dreadlord.
Talking of
awaiting
killing,
command.
Moransti, you have got a skill point, and I would like you to have... you've got Cull the Unworthy. I'd like you to have better units, to be honest, but I just can't afford the time for you to go and do that just yet. Let's give you... Let's give you Blade Master. And Caladriel, you can have next rank of Flamestorm. I don't really like Flamestorm, but you may as well have it. Right, we can upgrade to the Grand Black Arc. You've moved, that's fine. Who else we got? Myriel. Let's give you a Dark Steed. Although you're generally just a bit more sort of wandering. Right, yeah, so here we've got a problem because Archaon's over there. I think Helenor's just going to have to defend. Just do her best. Maybe Karl will weaken him for me. It's a bit of a show-off between Archaon and Karl. Will Karl fight Archaon or will he run away? Like a big girl's blouse. Who knows? But maybe I can help Karl by killing this Chaos Agent. Ogrin Redeye. Pop. Critical success. He's now bleeding to death on the floor. Let's give you... piercing shots. You know what I would quite like is... because we've got a lot of slave income here. 49% slaves. So could we get a Cainite Assassin? Let's just get Omnomba. Omnomba. You're here just to literally increase slave income. That's all you're doing. Your life is just to sit there and increase slave income. And we might do the same here as well. Oh, we can't recruit one there. Well, that's fine. So we should get some additional income. 16% income for him just being there. Right, Zoram, you are good to go. Why don't we give you Deadeye? There's not much else I really want you to do. Mitra, you can be a specialist. Nadraxis. Just sort of wander down this direction. I would. I did. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a bit of a problem here with public order. Why can't I build that? Oh, I don't have enough money again.
Druki servant.
Right, I think we can just. Is he going to run away? Of course he's going to run away, and he's going to be No, he's not.
Death to all enemies.
Yep, he's dead. And Moransti's got superior attacker. But we are taking corruption damage from... Oh, yes. Oh, yes, because we're in undead territory. Well, For the moment, it's undead territory. It's soon to be mine territory, because it's Orthwan and it's mine. Right, Moranski, you've got a skill point, so let's give you... got you Blade Master. Let's give you Foe Seeker. Cladria's got another skill point, which we're going to put into Earthing, to try and protect her from her own explosions. Raquel, you need to recover a little bit. Marathi. Now, I think I want to... Well, we've already taken the Tower of License. I think I want to go to Tor Alaya. But let's go and grab this first. We've got Sunken Booty. We've got a Tomb of Furion, which is really nice. And Lost Cargo. Nice. Growth plus 30 all provinces. Income from all buildings plus 10% all regions. And of course we've got a lot of regions. So now we've got a lot of extra income. That's very nice. And Tomb of Furion is good. Can we give that to... You've got Scroll of Power. I think Tomb of Furion is probably better for you. Have that. And I think we're going to hit Port Ilistia.
Cruel and savage.
So we should be able to hit that next turn. Yeah, because the Shrine of Asurian isn't a port. Okay, well let's just do that. I think public order is going to be fine everywhere. We're going to take Toralia. Is it Alaya? Alaya. And then White Fire Tor. And Raquel's going to head to take Tor Finu, and then Raquel and Felician can kind of link up and take the White Tower, while Moranski deals with the undead. That's all looking pretty... That's pretty convincing, isn't it? It's pretty good. Right, Toralaya, you're going to get damaged walls. Yes, you are. Very nice. And Shakara. I guess just do the same. Just ram your Cauldron of Blood into the walls and knock them down, then drive off again. While the High Elves just shake their fists at you from the walls. Have Cry of War instead. Yeah, do that. Deccan Karl, why don't you guys come over here and try and deal with this? I think, is this the same agent that was being a pain last time? I think it is. Yeah, he's level 40. He's a nightmare to deal with. So we've got a trio of assassins to deal with him. And Myrelia, yeah, that one. She is going to... I think we'll try and support Karl a bit, because I think Karl will need the support against Archaon.
The Empire.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win that one, but you know, he'll give it a good attempt. Avalon, you need a commandment. Let's give you... let's do Read Dark Portents, because that might protect us from this stupid agent. That's what I'm going to do. Karl, I thought you were going to be brave. Remember? We talked about your big boy pants? Putting them on? Fighting Archaon? You're not going to do that. You're going to hide. You're going to jump in a ship and hide in the sea. I hope Archaon comes and sinks you. Okay. Helenor might be in some trouble. But she just needs to hold on until Malekith's army's ready. Good, you failed. Oh. High Elf army. I need to deal with that one. So I think Felician's going to have to head south to deal with that. And surprisingly, you're strength rank 10. You're on a defensive alliance. I mean... I'll be honest with you, Waldekir Hellschnitt. I'm probably just going to kill you. So I'm going to say no, but it's nothing personal. It's just because I think it's probably going to be easier just to murder you, just to literally just kill the lot of you. Probably the easier for me anyway. Obviously, I see from your point of view that might be considered bad form, but from my point of view, it just makes sense. Oh, and there's Sutha. When it rains, it pours. Of course he was up there. Should have remembered that. I'm probably going to have to get Malekith over to protect... Oh, hello. A Beastmaster has been caught digging up the remains of Brachus, the legendary mount that once belonged to the Beast Lord Rakaroth, a distant relative of your lord. As the Beastmaster is an influential figure, the Lord asks you to adjudicate over the matter. It's just a dead horse. Entombing animals. What has the realm come to? How the sorcerers turn those bones into something useful. Boots of Brachus. So it gives us +2 armor, +5 melee defense, missile resistance, foe seeker, and cooldown to foe seeker. Ooh. Or off with his head. While defiling animals' remains isn't a crime, the Beastmaster holds no favour with you. You shouldn't pass up this excellent opportunity to entertain the court. Summon the executioner. That's Moransti. You know what? It's just a dead horse, guys. It's just a dead horse. Turn it into some boots. So we've got some nice boots. That's nice. Made of bone, because that's a thing. Lovely. Okay, Moransti's a little bit miffed about that, but she'll get over it. They always do. If she doesn't, I'll just kill her. Okay, Moransti, you are going to... Right, so we've got Marius Gagnia over there, and I think we're going to go and attack you there. Rakal is going to hit Torfinu, and Felician's going to have to head south to deal with Valahir. So, I don't know where they must have been recruiting, I guess. But maybe he was in far off land and has just returned. Because he's level 20... Maybe the AI spawns with extra levels? I'm not entirely sure. So there's lots going on. Oh, it's very exciting, but unfortunately I've run out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to leave it there. But next time we will be continuing our invasion of Lustria. We'll be finishing off Ulthuan. Well, I say finishing off, it'll probably be a few episodes before we finish that. And I think we will have probably a showdown with Archaon once Malekith has managed to get his army back together. All that to look forward to. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.